Hello and welcome to Debate 9, The Wrath of Condal, where we have 9 Star Trek themed debates, unless there's a tie. We have no prior knowledge, other than we heard them all a few seconds ago, so no time to think about them really. And we will have 30-second arguments followed by a 30-second free-for-all. The debaters are also the judges on this show. And judges can also call for a 30 seconds more of open debate if they have not yet made up their mind based on the debates they've heard so far. Tonight's Keen Minds, myself, Davan Scalhorn, relatively keen anyway, and with me this time is Sophia from the Where's Beverly podcast. Very funny
hello.
podcast. Everyone go listen to that. And we have our own Kevin Millard.
Hello.
The greatest of the Bajoran workers, they say.
That is what they call me. Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's one of the few that survived.
That makes me the greatest.
It is. Well, it definitely is. All right. So, any questions before we get started from my fellow competitors? No? We're familiar. Kevin's a former champion. He knows. Sophia's our new challenger. All right. Well, I'll go first here. Be the first judge. So, do I have my timer? Yes, I do have my timer. Very good. Be it resolved. Beverly Crusher was right to not tell Jean-Luc Picard about their son Jack in Picard season 3. Oh, who's gonna? I think Kevin, you will argue for this. And Sophia, you will against. 4 always goes first on this show. Look, no one was going to be happy debating for this one, Kevin. It had to be someone. All right. But who knows? Who knows?
You said before the show that I was trying to kill you.
Okay. Well, let's see what happens. Kevin, your 30 seconds starts now.
Well, I think the reasons that she gives are correct. She's trying to protect her son from the legacy of her father. I mean, there was always, like she said, there's always some crisis. Anybody around Picard usually ends up dying. So why wouldn't she? She'd pretty much already lost her other son. She didn't want to lose another. Yeah.
Okay. Rebuttal. Sophia.
Of course she was in the wrong. Of course. You can't hold somebody to a statement they made like 30 years ago. It's ridiculous. Like, he made a comment about not wanting kids so long ago, and she based her raising her son's entire life on that one statement. Never once thought to just connect with him, see if he still had that viewpoint. It was so out of character for her and ridiculous. She has so many thoughts on this.
Well, 30 seconds, open debate, and I might just have to call for 30 more on this one. Let's see. 30 seconds, man.
Oh, come on, Tor.
Get in there. Get in there.
Well, it wasn't the only reason. His comment wasn't the only reason. She was trying to protect her son. Well, that's all I got to say about it. Like, I don't...
And doing that, she screwed her son over and Picard over. If she had involved Picard from the get-go, Picard season of 3 wouldn't have happened, and it would have been great.
Don't call for 30 more, David. I got nothing.
I won't.
Everything, Sophia, everything you said, I've said to these guys 1,000 times.
It's so bad.
I think you could have gave your point just a little more gusto there, Kevin. But oh well, that's fine. That's fine.
It's the first
I know
one.
your heart wasn't in it. Your heart wasn't
Fighting
in
a
it.
losing battle, but you did well.
Kevin has used the term character assassination like 50 times in regards
Yes.
to that season. All right. Well, I'll keep track of the points right here. Sophia, opening point.
It's a dirty point. I'm not proud of it.
I just wanted to hear Kevin debate it. I almost flipped it. I almost had you debate on the other side, Kevin. So
No, it's okay. It's good. It's good. I knew you were going to do it.
I know. I can see your face. You're like, all right, just say it. All right. All right. Go ahead, Sophia.
So be
Another
it resolved that Beverly Crusher, as portrayed in season 3 of Picard, made some very questionable decisions. So be it resolved that she was a changeling for at least part of season 3. I will be nice to Kevin and have Kevin argue for this and David argue against.
Oh my god, I don't even. You guys are killing me.
I don't think he was going to be happy, regardless.
This wasn't even a plot point at all, was it?
Yeah, I know. That's the. Look, we have questions like this all the time on the show. Go, Kevin.
Yeah, I don't see. You've stumped me.
This has never happened.
No, I don't know how to argue that. I really don't.
I'll take that point. I'll take that side
Yeah,
of the argument.
take it.
Okay, yeah.
All right, I'm starting my 30 seconds over again. But all right, here we go. Of course, she was a changeling for part of season 3. It's like we were saying the whole time. It was nothing like her. She was like the sensitive one on the ship, and not like in just like kind of the knee-jerk way that Deanna was at times, but she was very thoughtful in most of the things she did and said, Beverly. And you could say that it was a thoughtful decision that she made in that season, but like, does she really have that little faith in Jean-Luc Picard?
Well, if you're using the fact that this was out of character for her, she made that decision many years ago. Was she a changeling for decades, or was she a changeling for decades? And then when was she not a changeling? When was it revealed in the show that she is not a changeling? Well,
maybe like pew pew. Beverly was a changeling, and maybe silent conversation between her and Jean-Luc, real Beverly. I don't think a changeling could have had such a conversation. Open debates?
Oh God.
Look, I've even convinced you now think she's a changeling.
What's that?
I think I've convinced you. You now think she's a changeling.
I do not.
For years, no less.
No.
Now, I don't know about years. Maybe not years. But, like, come on. Really? Well, you don't think she was a changeling?
But your whole point is that she made... this was all out of character for her. Well, she made those decisions years and years and years ago.
During the Dominion War.
Oh, that was magical. That was all my season 3 dreams coming true. That was wonderful.
The truth is,
somebody
I
has to get a point for that.
Season 3.
That was the only thing that got me through her bad characterization in season 3. Was just every time she showed up on screen, maybe she's a changeling. Maybe they revere that she's a changeling because she doesn't talk like that. Because she doesn't say things like that. She doesn't make bad decisions like that. Never happened.
Yeah, I was bargaining the whole time watching that season with myself about what are they doing to her? What are they doing?
Crusher should roll her eyes at a Damon box. Bach, yeah, I know, Damon Bach. Sophia broke Kevin. Well, it's just begun. The game is just begun. All All right. So who got the point for that?
Well, obviously, David. Sorry, Kevin.
No, that's fine.
I thought you
I
had
think
it. Kevin.
David needs the point because we had to switch what we're arguing.
Yeah, that's true. I earned it. I worked for my point.
I thought I was handing it to you, but no.
Oh, no.
I know. You're like, here, Kevin, this one's for you. You're like, what? All right. Let's get to Kevin's first one here. All right.
All right. Be it resolved, the Federation were the true aggressors in the Dominion War. And Davan, you're going to argue for.
Okay. All right. Let's go. Of course they were the true aggressors in the Dominion War. Did we remember seeing them put out any peace feelers? I don't remember those meetings. And they have their most combat their most well thought of combat officer leading the charge in the whole war. That doesn't send a good sign to the Dominion either. Like, the Dominion made a peace pact with Cardassia. Cardassia and the Dominion have every right to do that. Who's the Federation to say, no, you can't come into our quadrant? Do you know how big a quadrant of space is?
All right.
All right.
Sophia?
We're not going to pretend that I just had to Google how the Dominion War started. So, of course, the Federation were not the true aggressors because of intentions. Yes, they did some shady stuff, but their intentions were always peace. They always tried, whereas the Dominions were the true aggressors. Right? They were the ones that were bad faith actors, and everything the Federation did was in defense, not as aggressors.
All right, 30 seconds open debate.
The Cardassians had just finished being ravaged by a fleet of savage Klingons. The Dominion saw this from as far away as the Gamma Quadrant and felt they needed to lend a helping hand. Whereas the people closer to the situation in the Federation, they had no, they weren't going to help Cardassia.
So I don't really blame them not helping Cardassia, considering that Cardassia are really fond of like war crimes, and the Federation is less fond of that. Still kind of fond, but less fond.
Less fond? Well,
I don't know. Let's do another 30 seconds.
Look, and it's not even just about Cardassia and all, and Cardassia. Yeah, the Dominion were just explorers, like the Federation claims to be. They wanted to explore this new quadrant. They made allies while they were doing it. It all comes down to changeling species racism. They didn't like changelings, and they're like, we're going to war.
So the changelings don't like any other species. So I feel like the Federation was pretty okay with it.
Oh, that's tough. The Federation doesn't like changelings. Oh my god. I'm gonna give it to Sophia. Although I do believe that the Federation was the instigators. They're the ones that kept going into Dominion space after the Dominion warned them not to.
I didn't even bring that up. I should have. Good point, Kevin. All right. Moving on to... All right. Be it resolved. It is wrong for Starfleet to put an officer in danger based on a species trait. Example, Nog in the siege of AR-557. Whereas normally they would send a more seasoned officer than an ensign on such a scouting mission with the already battle-hardened soldiers, but they needed to send Nog because he could hear well. But is it fair to put a species or an officer in danger because of a species trait? All right, so arguing for this, Sophia.
Okay. So I completely agree. Like you said, he's an ensign. He doesn't have enough experience, and that outweighs the fact that he has a special ability. It's the future. We have different technology. Send an experienced officer in there with advanced listening technology. Don't potentially sacrifice the life of a young, inexperienced person just because you don't want to, spend the extra money or spend the extra time getting technology.
Okay, points well made. Rebuttal, Kevin.
Well, of course, this is what you will want to do. You always want it when you're commanding a battalion. You want to put your aces in their places. You got to make sure that you have people with special abilities in the right place. It's totally okay to send Nog out there. It maximizes the potential success of the mission. Putting someone who can't hear but has more experience makes no sense at all, because they're there to listen.
Oh, interesting. This is going to come down to the open debate.
So this is the whole thing of the needs of the many outweigh the needs of the few that Star Trek has tried to kind of move past in that utopian society. We care about the individual in Starfleet, right? We have to look at the individual's values, and we can't be sacrificing that individual when other things exist that could replicate that individual's ability. It's not a just argument.
I don't know that they had anything with them, especially in that Nog episode, that they could use. Like, if you don't have 2 cups, is not going to be the same as a Ferengi. It's
all right. 30 more seconds.
Like,
get in there, Kevin. I missed your points because I had a little computer lag.
But yeah, it's you absolutely have to use it. You can't. What technology? If you don't have the technology, you have to use the person. And they signed up for any mission. I mean, they send 18-year-olds to war now. It's the same. You have to send the best you can, the best chance at winning the mission.
Gotta say, you kind of took it at the end there, Kevin. He did sign up for it, but I was kind of agreeing with Sophia the whole time. But right up until the end, I was like, crap. But all right, give that one to you, Kevin. That was a good debate, though. Definitely needed an extra 30 seconds. Okay, so moving on to...
So Starfleet captains have consistently shown their ability to think themselves out of tough situations, but be it resolved that no captain has done this better than when Janeway stabbed a virus with a knife that one time. I'm going to say 4 is Kevin.
I don't remember this.
Macrocosm. Remember there was like the macro viruses flying around the ship? They look like little
It's the Janeway tank top episode. It's the episode where Janeway wears a tank top.
He carries the gun, and you get all those badass pictures of badass Janeway. They're all from that episode.
Oh, you're killing me.
I'm sorry. It's not intentional.
Hashtag Queen Sophia.
Yeah, no kidding.
Cousin Dave says the Federation mined the wormhole, and that was the act of aggression that started the war, technically.
Okay.
You good there, Kevin?
No, I don't know this episode. I don't remember what
all you need to know is that Janeway decided to stab a virus with a knife.
Well, I don't know, and I'm 4.
Yeah.
Would you like to be against?
No, it's fine. I
like how Sophia's Kevin's kryptonite.
I know many of the other series much better. Okay. She just stabbed it with a knife? It's flying around? I mean, is that... oh, God, that's not what I'm arguing.
30 seconds starts now.
It's impossible if I don't know the episode. I mean, it's an interesting way to kill a virus. You've never seen anybody else kill a virus with a knife. I mean, normally you would use some kind of antiviral. Flood the ship with something like that. I don't
that was pretty good, Kevin.
Over yet? God,
that wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. The antiviral cream, not bad.
Oh God.
Well, do I think it's the greatest example of thinking yourself out of a tough situation? Stabbing a virus? No. If a macrovirus came flying at my face, I'd probably get pretty stabby too. I think she did the obvious thing in that particular case. Whereas, like, something more outside of the box is like gassing a planet to scare your enemy off the planet. That's thinking outside the box. Like, just stabbing a virus that's flying at you. Come on. I bet you like at least 10 other people stabbed a virus in that episode. We just didn't see it because it was off camera. All right. 30 seconds. Open debate. You take the first shot, Kevin.
Well, I feel like stabbing a virus is way more outside of the box than genocide. Genocide's been done many times, Davan.
There was no genocide. We're not talking about genocide.
Sorry. It was ethnic cleansing, forced relocation.
Same forced relocation. I'll agree with. but no, come on. There's tons of examples of thinking outside the box. The Picard maneuver, Riker standing, like, going backwards over a chair. Who would ever do that?
Someone had a virus, and you were like, "Get the knives."
Well, they weren't that big. Big viruses we're talking about.
Just because this is fueling my joy, 30 more seconds.
Oh, are you kidding?
My name is pronounced Davan, Sophia.
Okay, thank you.
No problem. And nobody knows. It's all good. All right, 30 more seconds. So, Kevin.
Yes, Davan.
You've never stabbed a virus. Like, have you never gotten a vaccination?
You know what? I don't.
Have you never been stabbed to fight off a virus? I believe you have.
I have not.
I think it's commonplace. It's so commonplace. What?
I've never thought that far outside the box as to get a virus and stab myself. I've never. That's just, there's no way. Nothing.
What about a mosquito?
Outside the box.
Have you ever fought a mosquito? We're talking about something like that.
Not with a knife.
Well, bigger than mosquitoes.
So you almost had it, Davan, but Kevin, you really, that extra 30 seconds gained you that point because it is very out of the box to stab a virus with a knife. It is very out of the box.
All right. Well, we live in different worlds. That's fine. Okay, we're making a comeback.
Halifax, Davan, but
Eastern Passage. But yeah. All right. All right, where are we at here? Kevin's number 2. Okay.
Oh. Yeah.
There you go, Kevin.
Be it resolved, Star Trek's post-currency world is an unobtainable pipe dream. And Sophia, you'll be 4.
Okay. So, of course it's an unobtainable pipe dream, as shown by every other alien culture having currency. Starfleet is the only entity that doesn't have currency, and whenever they negotiate with races or agencies outside of their own, they have to use currency because it doesn't work anywhere else. And I think if they integrated currency into their current development, it would actually solve a lot of the problems that they had. A bunch of people mutinying because they don't get paid. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, just bring Latinum to everyone.
Well, okay. Rebuttal. It's just not a pipe dream. It's a dream worth having. If we're going to get anywhere in this, ragtag planet of ours here, we're going to need to get past our obsessions with currency. Are we Ferengi? Are these earphones or lobes? You know what I mean? Are we obsessed with Latinum, or are we obsessed with the betterment of ourselves and the rest of humanity? That's what matters. That's our currency. Our currency is betterment.
All right, 30 seconds open debate.
Well, no, but honestly, brass tacks, it's easy once you have replicators. If you have replicators, it's silly to still have currency. It's actually silly that Ferengi and all these other races have currency because they have replicators. They don't have scarcity anymore.
But then they're still able, like, they still have to barter with other races and species. They still have to go and get things that they can't replicate. And a lot of the time, they need to obtain currency for that.
Oh, all right, let's go 30 more seconds.
But we're talking about, is it a pipe dream? Is it impossible for such a thing to happen? And I say with replicators, no. Why need currency? You can just make whatever you want. You don't need to buy it. You can make it.
I think that Star Trek shows it is a pipe dream because replicators weren't introduced until TNG. So we had 2 full series without the replicators. And also, it doesn't work.
This is a tough one. Oh my god. Sophia, you get the point.
Oh my, big lead. Yeah, it's like it was funny. It's like, aha, I totally got it. And then she would say something, I'd be like, no.
You had the harder side to debate.
Well, I don't think I did. I think I just screwed it up. Oh well.
No.
And you
did well. It was a tough choice.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Back to me. All right. So this was a funny one. Be it resolved, Nick Locarno is a worse leader than Tim Waters. Kevin, you will be arguing for this one.
Okay.
30 seconds.
Nick Locarno, he wasn't even out of the academy before he got a guy killed, tried to cover it up. He was all about himself. He wasn't looking for wasn't trying to fight in a war like Tim Waters was. It was all about him, all about protecting himself. At least Tim Waters was on a mission and trying to accomplish something. Nick Locarno brought 4 of his other guys in too. I don't know.
Okay, good points. Rebuttal, Sophia.
Okay, so the key word here is leader, not person. So Nick Locarno is a much better leader than Tim Waters because in Lower Decks, like he orchestrated an entire coup, whereas Tim Waters was accused of micromanaging. Nog even says that he's a terrible leader. He was a terrible captain with good intentions. Nick Locarno, bad person, great leadership abilities. He got a whole bunch of different species to work together.
Interesting. Open debate.
I don't know. I don't think like Nick Locarno. He got a guy killed and then tried to cover it up. That's not a leader at all. You're not a leader if you're trying to cover everything up.
Or are you a successful leader if you successfully cover it up?
Yeah, well, there's a debate to be had about Cisco there, but yeah, but he.
I got to give the point to Sophia.
Of course, God, you're a formidable adversary. Jesus,
it's true.
I'm not good at trivia, but I do have a lot of opinions about Star Trek.
You can be a regular on this show.
Sure.
It was there for the taking, Kevin. Well,
I know,
Sophia, you've won, but we're going to keep going.
Okay.
I don't think we can catch you, but this is fun, so let's keep going. Okay, so your next one is... Oh, this is a great one. We have to debate this one.
So be it resolved, the idea that humanity is slowly turning into lizards is the most terrifying idea Star Trek has ever suggested. Davan, you'll be arguing for.
Okay. Not a problem. Because it is. It's terrifying. Like this whole time I've watched this episode, and it starts off, I like that episode a lot until, I don't. But look, I've the whole time I'm like, wait, did they de-evolve? Did they evolve? How did we evolve and now we seem to have less dexterous hands? We're like more helpless because we're just stuck on the ground. Like our society seems to be evolving towards more integration with technology and that sort of thing. How is a salamander going to do that? What is a salamander?
I've never heard a more specious argument. I mean, what's wrong with being a lizard? And it's not like each individual is just going to turn into a lizard. This is just the path humanity is on. Oh, we'd all be happy if we were going to turn into gods. But what, if we're going to turn into lizards, it's so bad? I don't think this is the worst idea or the most terrifying idea. That's absurd.
Right,
30-second open debate.
No, Kevin, it's not just me. It's all people. The only reason Starfleet officers are trying to better themselves than the rest of humanity is to eventually turn into a ball of light and fizzle out into the cosmos. We all want to turn into balls of light or maybe even Qs. We don't want to turn into salamanders. Is that what we're working for? We're working for salamandering?
I don't know. I think I would like a life as a lizard. I mean, you're just baking in the sun all day.
More than a ball of light.
Flies, it's good. What do you want with a ball of light? Come on, what can you do with a ball of light?
And nothing.
It's ridiculous.
Kevin, I really thought that you would argue that Star Trek has suggested something more terrifying than that. Not that lizards turning into lizards isn't terrifying.
Yeah. Kevin goes, the lizards are just the best way to go angle. It's totally not what I thought you would do either.
Now that's thinking outside the box.
It is. Even more than stabbing a virus.
Because it's just a fact that this is terrifying, and you make a very compelling argument as to why it's terrifying, Devin, you have to get the point.
Okay.
It's so scary.
I did or Kevin did?
You get the point, Devin.
Oh, I get the point. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
well, let's go. So the last one here. If I can win this debate, I'll get second place. We're fighting for second place here. All right. So. Ooh,
be it
spicy.
resolved, Lieutenant Barclay was unqualified to be an officer in Starfleet. And Devin, you'll be for.
Oh, no. I was just figuring out my argument on the other side. Okay. Yeah. I mean, Barclay, look. The thing about Barclay, you can't trust him. Not only is he socially awkward, which is fine, whatever. Everyone's got their issues. So, but you can't really get buddy with Barclay, even to make up for his unpredictability. You turn your back on Barclay, all of a sudden he's going unimind on you. He's controlling the ship, and he's playing the victim game the whole time. Oh, but nobody likes me, so I have to control everybody. What?
All right.
Oh my God.
So are you suggesting that people with mental illnesses and generalized anxiety disorder do not belong in Starfleet? So
I was hoping to not say that.
So Barclay is somebody who has a unique value and unique gifts, and that's what they did. At first, it didn't work out because they didn't tailor his role to him. And then, as you'll see, when he guested on Voyager, he saved the day most times because of his unique ability to see different situations.
All right, 30-second open debate.
How can you trust an officer who, as soon as he's off, no, you know what? Actually, he's on duty. He's skipping his responsibilities to go play in the holodeck, playing dress up, with his fellow officers. Like, that's no way to build trust and morale. And it's a little bit creepy, to be honest.
But he had insight into what was going on, and he immediately sought help with Counselor Troy, and then
Was he forced to seek help, or did he just willingly seek help?
he went to the appointments, and he got better. He got less creepy.
He went to the appointment.
He did go to the appointment.
Okay. I won't do 30 seconds again. David, you get the point.
Oh, yay, second place. I've been losing a lot of these lately, so second place is a win to me. That's it. Sophia, a new champion.
Yes. Congratulations.
Very well done. Whoops. That's not your special banner. Here we go. Yay, your winner banner. Winner Sophia. Look at that. Now it's official.
I'm going to have to watch a lot more Picard Lower Decks and Voyager again.
Go back and look for that changeling stuff in season 3 of Picard.
I have timestamps.
You'll see
I
it.
have documented lines that she said where it was goo person, changeling.
I need to see those timestamps. Well, Sophia, unfortunately, when you win this show, you're obligated to come back again.
Yeah, I would have liked
to defend the
just
title.
Stopped at champion.
Yeah, exactly. But no one gets to stop at champion.
Oh.
Congratulations. All right. Well, what is that one? Okay, so we got a lot of comments there. I'm just trying to read through them all. 1 second. Most of them just say Queen Sophia and stuff like that. Or salamanders.
Terrifying. That's the takeaway.
No, it sounds like a great life.
Waters had his cult that held firm. Locarno did not keep his lower deckers together. Yeah, that's a good point. Waters was a better brainwasher.
Or just Mariner is better at cult busting.
Oh, well, Mariner's amazing. So, yeah, she could totally bust a cult.
Mm-hmm.
With her feet. Wah! Like she goes in there kicking.
I love Mariner so much.
Me too. Yeah. And boy, that whole show. Everything about Lower Decks is
so
just
good.
Amazing. Mm-hmm. It's true. Well, congratulations, Sophia. Would you tell everybody about Where's Beverly?
Oh, yes. So Where's Beverly?
She's a changeling. That's where she is.
That's where she is.
She's in the Great Lake.
Every season, even back in TNG, changeling. Go back and look. You'll see
my
it.
theory is she was actually a
got
ghost since season 3. She died in Arsenal of Freedom and has been a ghost since then. So, that being said, Where's Beverly is a passionately mediocre Star Trek podcast that can be found wherever you stream your podcasts with my co-host Adrian. We can be found on Twitter at Where's Beverly, Instagram at Where's Bev, and send us pictures of your cat and your fanfic recommendations to where'sbeverly@gmail.com.
Right. Okay, there's a cat. Where did he go?
Where's
There
the
you are,
cat? Oh, cat!
Hey, kitty. All right. Here's my cat. All right. Not a picture. But I knew there had to be one.
Even
here
better.
somewhere. I have 4. All right. Well, everyone look that up. Where's Beverly's hilarious. Everybody go listen to it. I wouldn't even call it mediocre. It's better. It's better than that. I guess that's it for us. Congratulations again, Sophia.
Thank you.
End transmission.